What's up, guys? This is Tanner with Stand Tall Barbering. This is my step-by-step guide on a side part bald fade. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please subscribe for more long-form barbering content. To start off, we are wetting the hair and making sure that side part is nice and clean. As some of you guys already know, I start my fades with clipper over comb to save time by debulking and establishing a shape off the bat. If my clipper comb equals a 1.5, and if I clipper over comb with my blade open, I am effectively knocking everything down to a 2. Once we are done creating our shape, we are going to make our first guideline by closing up our blade and with no guard, making sure to drop slightly in the back so we don't lose shape in the back of the head later in the haircut. Now we are going to go slightly under that zero line we made with our trimmer, making sure to not bring that trimmer all the way to the zero line, but just under it. The goal is to not make a line at all here. Now, just under the imaginary trimmer line, we will go just under it with our shavers. The easiest way to get a bald line out is to never make one. Now we are going to go up with our blade open, creating our next guideline about a 1/2 inch thick. I usually make this guideline a little thicker than the rest because it requires more detail. Right here, you'll see me flick out that bottom line with my blade completely closed. As I move throughout that guideline, I will play with the lever, opening it as I go up and closing it as I go down. I'd like to add, I usually don't fade one side at a time. I'm only doing it for this video. You'll see me switching between the Gamma Boosted to debulk and the Gamma Alphas to blend. The Gamma Boosted has a stronger motor for debulking, and the Gamma Alphas I like to fade with, both of which are zero gapped. Now we are going to slap our number 1 guard on, close up our blade completely, and make a guideline about 1/4 to 1/2 inch in width. We are making sure to flick out slightly to soften up the top guideline, so when we go to blend it out, we don't have to wrestle with it so much. Now with our 1/2 guard closed, we will flick out that guideline. Just like we did with the no guard open, we will play with the lever as needed, opening the lever as we go up and closing it as we go down within the guideline. Now with our 1 guard completely open, we will flick out that top guideline. The goal here is to soften, not make this line disappear altogether. Now we are going to slap on our 1.5 and open it up 1 click, trying to soften that same line. Now onto the most important part, scissor over comb. The goal here is to move your cutting edge quick and move your comb slow, never just abruptly stopping, because that will lead to nothing but lines in your haircut. Follow through until all the hair falls out of the comb. Also making sure to never cut into the roundness of the head but come off the parietal ridge like a box, creating a better shape. We will now go in with our blending shears and blend out any inconsistencies and dark spots by hitting just the very tips of every hair in the trouble areas, while also following the same rules your cutting shears have. Now I'm slapping in a hard part to define his part. This can feel scary if you've never done one, but if you take it slow and steady, you'll be fine. Now I'm going to fast forward to the other side of the head. Now that we are done with the fade, we are going to start taking diagonal back sections to create moderate weight under the parietal ridge so we don't lose any shape. Utilizing a palm-to-palm technique can help keep your sections completely square because your fingers cannot bend backwards to round the shape. Use your own anatomy to help you. In this particular haircut, my buddy Tyler didn't want to take much off the top, so we were just taking enough off the right side to blend in with the sides. Now to finish the cut, we are going to be razoring his edges and blow drying the top. We start by rough drying with no attachment till about 80% dry. We then throw on our concentrator and work shorter to longer, picking up the hair as it gets longer to create a slight bit of volume. This is one of my favorite products. It's Slick by Victory Crown, perfect for these traditional haircuts. This is the before. This is the after. If this helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe, or follow my Instagram link below.